Understanding the sign-in callback behavior in NextAuth.js v5 with OAuth. Introduction. When building authentication flows with NextAuth.js v5, developers often want to restrict login to specific accounts, such as allowing sign-in only with a particular GitHub user. Intuitively, you might try to use the sign-in callback to approve or deny sign-ins programmatically. The problem: you implemented the sign-in callback to always return false, to block sign-in, but found that logging in with GitHub still succeeded. Additionally, any console logs inside the callback weren't showing, making it seem like the callback was not triggered. What happened? Sign-in callback does not intercept OAuth sign-ins. The critical insight is that the sign-in callback in NextAuth.js v5 is not called during OAuth sign-ins. Instead, it is mostly used for credential-based, email/password, and some other provider flows. Is a post-sign-in event, not a gatekeeper for OAuth flows. OAuth sign-in decisions are handled internally by the OAuth provider's flow and NextAuth is core logic. Therefore, your sign-in callback isn't executed during OAuth login, which is why your console.log never runs and returning false doesn't block OAuth authentication. How to restrict OAuth logins by account. To allow login only for specific GitHub accounts, consider applying restrictions after the OAuth flow has completed. For instance, use the JWT or session callback to verify the GitHub account details tied to the token or session. Return null or throw an error during the sign-in process if the account is unauthorized. Example using the sign-in callback for access control when supported. However, remember that OAuth sign-in callback behavior might differ, so alternatively, use events.signin to detect sign-ins and then immediately sign out unauthorized users. Perform filtering in your application's protected pages by checking session user data. Summary. The sign-in callback in NextAuth.js v5 does not control OAuth sign-in approval. It is not called during OAuth flow, so returning false there has no effect on OAuth logins. To restrict OAuth sign-ins to specific accounts, implement checks after successful OAuth completion, such as in session or JWT callbacks, or in page-level access control. Understanding this lifecycle ensures your authentication logic will behave as expected.